start at this level, you're going to have to be your own reliever at some point in the game, and the bases loaded, nobody out. Punch out of the leadoff hitter to get then the stroke slider kid to hit in the 4-6-3, and then it's no coincidence that we score right away after that. So he set the tone, gave us a great chance, a great start. Couldn't be more proud of him. And then Dom, that looked like Dom Castellano.
What did he do so well tonight?
There was 4 pitches in there. The cutter was in there, the slider, fastball was in and out and up at times. The changeup was in play. You couldn't just sit on one pitch, similar to the way their guy pitched last night. Like, you can't just lock in on one pitch and one side of the plate. And that's truthfully, that's what real pitching is. And doing it on a Saturday night against a real good team in a packed ballpark, that's exactly what we're looking for.
Coach, you guys have been in situations lately where you've given up bunches of runs towards the end of the game. How nice is it to see 2 guys get on the mound and provide that kind of performance for you?
Yeah, if you told me we could go through the night and win the game and only pitch 2 guys, I would have been really happy going into it, and I'm glad they did that.
You've been searching for answers in that weekend rotation all season. Russell seems like he's really, put an exclamation point on the opportunity that you gave him. Is he, obviously going to continue that role? Is he a potential Friday night guy going forward?
Yeah, I don't know how the rotation will stack up with the days. You're kind of looking at the other team and how you stack up and what's the best way to win the weekend. But he's one of our starting pitchers. We thought that he would blossom into this role at some point. I'm glad we're starting to see it.
After struggling a little bit during the middle of the season, Dom has been looking more like himself. What have you been seeing from him as of recently?
Yeah, him and Coach Thomas really sat down and looked at some mechanical stuff, and they worked hard to kind of clean it up. That's why you're seeing the breaking ball in play more, and the changeups back, and the fastball velocities climbing, and obviously the durability too. Like, he could go longer now that's cleaned up and there's less wear and tear on him. And it's hard to do that in the middle of the year, to look at something, make a mechanical adjustment, and still go out there and compete, because he was doing it while he was trying to compete as well. That's just a testament to the kind of competitor that Don Castellano is.
Also, 2 homers today. How important will the long ball be for this team going forward?
Yeah, man, you can tell me we can stand at the plate and people are in scoring position. You don't have to do anything but hit a ball to the ballpark to score a run. I'll take it. Obviously, it's not always like that. Lex with the 2-out double to score Hemi after the 2-out walk, and then the squeeze play to get a run. I thought we manufactured enough, and then the long ball kind of helped us separate.
Chase Krewson, a little bit up and down this season. I know he had a big game last week. Tonight, with his first home run in a UCF uniform, how big is it for him to finally start coming along offensively?
Yeah, and I think the at-bats for him the last month have been really good. That's kind of why we just rolled with him out there. And once we got the conference play, the walks and the getting on base and the ability to get to first. And every day that we see him out here in BP, the kid works his tail off, and you see this kid launch balls on the scoreboard and off the batter's eye. And it was just a matter of time till he relaxed enough and got the ball up and hit one out of here. Just happy for him.
Dominic took that stinger and then steps back in on the mound and strikes out their last batter. What can be said about his durability, toughness, and willingness to win?
All of that, right? Like, you go out there and you ask him how he's doing, and he says, "Coach, I got it. Just go sit down." And I'll go sit down. And when a kid like that works as hard as that you see be as tough as he's been, you just go sit down and let him do his thing.
Opportunity to win the series now. What's the message to the team? What do they need to do?
Well, I thought we defended at a high level, we pitched at a high level, we figured out ways to score runs. That's the only way you're going to beat a team as talented as them. Can you do it 2 days in a row? I know we can. Let's go show it. That's kind of the message.
Dylan King actually launched that home run. Just kind of what team captain. Obviously, he's played a big role in the team as you needed a catcher this season. How big has he been for you this season?
Unbelievable. The UCF on the front of that kid's chest means a lot to him and his family, and you can tell that by the way he works. By far our most improved player from last year, and that's all a testament to him. He wanted to do this, and he worked at the rate you have to work to do this, and couldn't be happier for that kid. Unbelievable. And like those at-bats, like he battled, and he told me as he's running third, he set him up. But that's just Dylan. He loves the competition part of it, and he's getting rewarded for his hard work.
There's been some struggles in conference play. How big was a win for getting a win today?
Yeah, this is a hard league to win in. Every time you got a chance to win a game, you want to finish it the way we did. We let some games slip away in the middle. Our focus is how good can we play from this point on.
Going in, Saturday was going to be TBD in terms of start. I think last night you kind of alluded to who you're going to throw out. Who are you pitching tomorrow?
Matt Salzer will get the start tomorrow. We'll go from there.
Yeah, we're good. That being the case, where does Hartley fit into the weekend?
Yeah, you got Hartley and Stagnano available in the bullpen tomorrow, and Galvan, and we're going to figure out a way to get 27 outs. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chase, how good did it feel to get that first home run in the UCF uniform?
Yeah, it felt really good. First and foremost, I mean, I just want to congratulate Russell on such a good job pitching for us today. But yeah, I mean, it felt super good. Truly blessed. Finally get one, and hopefully keep it going here.
Take us through the at-bat.
It was on the first pitch. Honestly, I was just looking for a fastball. He just left the changeup right middle in, and was able to keep my front foot down and do the rest. So yeah.
Chase, you guys have struggled in conference play, but how good does it feel to get a win like this, and how has the opportunity been magnified for tomorrow to finish out this series?
Yeah, I mean TCU, they're a great ball club. They have such a great history. Really good team. To be able to beat them here on a Friday night, well, kind of a Friday night, I guess, but be able to beat them here at home, really special. And I think that just builds momentum for us going into tomorrow's game. Just trying to close out a series here, and we got the right guys to do it, and just really looking forward to the opportunity.
It's just like a sense of relief just to get that out of the way. I know you kind of been pressing maybe a little bit, thinking, when's that first home run gonna
Yeah, honestly, haven't really been pressing. The last few weeks, I feel like I've been hitting the ball really well. Kind of didn't get off to the start of the year that I wanted to, but just taking piece by piece. I feel like I've been building up to this moment, and it's just a stepping stone in the right direction. So. I'm really faithful, so just all in God's plan, and just His timing's perfect.
What do you think of Dylan's blast?
Oh, that was awesome. It's always scary here, especially on a night like tonight with the wind blowing out the left field. Once the ball gets in the air of the right field, you really never know what's going to happen. So off the bat, I thought it was a no-doubter, but it was a sense of relief to actually see it go over the fence too.
Coach talked about an improvement in your at-bats recently. What's been working for you as of late?
I would just looking to do damage early in the count, especially less than 2 strikes. Really hunting my pitch, and kind of making the pitcher come to me versus me trying to manipulate, my approach to the pitcher. So it's been a couple mechanical things I've focused on a little bit, but really just approach driven and my mentality.
And you kind of talked about it, you didn't get off to the start you wanted to, but Wally said, like in the last month you've been playing a lot better, hitting a lot better. And last week at Kansas State you had that huge game, and obviously tonight. So are you feeling a lot more comfortable? I think now that we're getting into the conference play, are you feeling a lot more comfortable out there?
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's also awesome too to be able to feel this good, especially during conference play where the competition is definitely elevated versus the beginning of the year. Not saying that we didn't play good teams, but Big 12's no joke, and you're seeing a lot of good pitching every time you go out there. So to be able to perform at this level right now and hopefully maintain it. You never know with baseball, humbling sport, but just to feel the confidence that I have right now is super special.
How about your pitching tonight? Talk about these guys.
Yeah, like I mentioned, Russell, he's my roommate, so it's a really good feeling for me to be able to see him go out there and be successful. Torp did a great job. I mean, he's one of the most blue-collar, just grit guys that I've been able to play with, and especially whenever he got hit on that one pitch and was still able to throw out that guy, it was truly special to see. So they're taking it piece by piece and really starting to build something for us, and hopefully we can finish out strong.
So you talked about Russell being your roommate. That third inning, I mean, it looked like they were about to score some runs, bases loaded, no outs.
Yeah.
But to get out of that inning, strikeout, double play, no runs allowed. How much did that fire you guys up in the dugout?
Yeah, he's got a special tenacity to himself. Like he's a little quiet at times, but whenever he gets on the mound, he's like a whole different person. So to see him fired up, I think really just fired up everybody else around us.
So pitching performance can lift the offense too, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think having confidence out there that you're going to have the ability to score runs and still be in a ball game, I think that definitely gives confidence to an offense.
Well, what will it take to win the series tomorrow?
Just try to do the same thing as tonight, really. I would say just having those big clutch at bats, especially with runners in scoring position, whether it be 1 or 2 outs, just being able to put something in play and score those runs. I know that we've struggled with that a little bit. And then just the pitchers keep doing their thing. I mean, they've been doing a great job keeping us in ball games, and just as an offense, just trying to succeed for them.
You guys have kind of habit of giving up bunches of runs, especially towards the end of games, but to have a third inning when you did get out of that jam and then to see your pitchers do what they do, how does that instill confidence moving forward?
I would just say trust in general. Like you trust those guys to be able to get out of those situations. I mean, obviously it's not always going to happen, but like we talked about earlier, just having confidence in them, and it really allows just everybody to feel a little bit more comfortable in those situations.
I know you guys wish you had a few more wins right now, but just like looking back on your first year at UCF, I know you and Coach Wally go way back. How's it been, first season in the black and gold?
Yeah, it's been an awesome experience. Just getting to play under him, and also Coach Lopez and Coach Tom. Coach Tom has been really awesome to work with, especially during outfield time for practice. So I've learned a lot from him, but overall it's been a really good experience, and I've built some lifelong friendships along the way. So yeah, it's been awesome.
Sources told me that you're a big golf guy. What feels better, crushing one off the tee or getting a home run?
You might have to ask Russell for me. Definitely a home run for sure.
I checked out that YouTube channel. I know you guys were traveling back. I'm not sure how much of the Masters you got to see last Sunday, but if you did, what'd you think of the whole Rory, getting that, that last
Yeah,
for the Grand Slam?
I was rooting for DeChambeau, just since he's a YouTube guy, but it's cool to see Rory accomplish something like that for sure.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Russell Sandefer here. Yeah, just
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win. Just how did it feel out there? Friday night, being out there, having a big performance. How did it feel? Pretty good, right?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we needed that one a lot, and it was definitely not an easy game. They're definitely a great team, but I think we did a really good job fighting, and I think that it's a big one tomorrow.
Second straight really great outing from you. What's been working so well for you guys at getting that starting goals on the weekend?
It just comes down to a matter of competing. Everybody on our staff's got really good stuff. It's just a matter of you got to compete. Can't let them beat you.
You ran into some early trouble. What was the mindset? How did you work through?
Yeah, I mean, I was falling behind guys a little bit. I came out, Coach Thomas was like, "You're good. Like, you got this." I went pitch by pitch, got that first guy out, knew I could get that guy to hit a ground ball, and that's what happened.
I know, what was the feeling like? I mean, that was a big moment of the game. It was early, but that really set the tone.
It was great. Yeah, I think that it definitely was a great moment just because everybody knew like we're ready to go. Like we're not going to go down without a fight, and I think that's something that we definitely needed. So it was
Is that
great.
sort of the attitude now of this team?
Yeah.
Some struggles in conference play, but what you just said is that.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't gone as we planned it to be, but we're a bunch of gritty guys, and we're gonna fight, man. Like we got one chance at this. We're gonna give it all we got. Like you're gonna have to take us out of this ballpark.
We've heard a lot about Coach Thomas throughout the season. How instrumental has he been kind of just improving your game?
Yeah, he's been great. I mean, he's just really a very individual guy. Like he knows how to reach certain guys. Like I think he does a very good job of reaching me and kind of talking me through things. I think he's really good with that.
You and Dominic combined for 15 strikeouts. Just how good did it feel between you guys to have commanded the strike zone and
It was
really
good.
just send guys down?
It was good. I mean, we've definitely, as a team, we've been very close. Just like a couple pitches away, a couple things that didn't go our way, a couple games. But it was good to put that aside and dominate. And I think that I did a great job, and I think Torp did an even better job. Like that was big coming out of the pen, especially when that guy that I give up the triple, that guy comes in and he scores. It's a completely different game, but he shut it down real fast. So it was a great moment.
I mean, this stage of your career, how you feel? Last year I knew you were a freshman, down
Yeah.
at St. Leo.
Yeah.
Now you're, now in the conference play, your second year. It looks like you've earned one of those weekend starting jobs. So,
Yeah.
are you feeling pretty good right now?
Yeah, it's good, but I mean, there's still a lot of work to go. I still got a lot of things ahead of me, but I mean, really happy where I'm at, and I'm really happy with the group I get to play with.
What's the mindset going into trying to finish this series and get another Big 12 series win, especially over a ranked team?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a big one, but I mean, same approach. Like attack from the beginning. We're not going down without a fight. This is gonna be a dog fight tomorrow.
Chase kind of talked about the relationship he has with you. You guys are
Yeah.
roommates, right?
Yeah, we're
So
roommates,
like
that's
he had that big home run. I know he's
Yeah.
been hitting a
I
lot.
was- yeah, I
Yeah.
was
So how do you
pumped.
guys kind of feed off each other?
Yeah, I mean, I was really happy for him. I think that we have a little bit of a superstition. You know, he didn't golf at the beginning of the spring, and then he comes out and it's like seeing an exercise ball out there. So I think that getting him out there and just kind of letting him know, like, we're here with you, like, I'm your brother, like, we're gonna get this done. And I think he's definitely been heating up. So it's definitely been working.
We heard about his YouTube channel. He's big into golf. Are you a golfer? Is he taking you out on the links yet? Or what?
Yeah, I'm not as great as him, but you know, I'm working on it. You know, we definitely those Monday off days, we definitely get after it on the course, but it's been great.
Good stuff. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you
Russell.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.